guys, today I'm going to do a part 2 of my how to hand make a journal video. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to bind your signatures into your book cover. I'm showing you my journal before just to show you how spread apart these pages are, which is just to say like this kind of binding is good for art journaling where you stuff your journal really thick. You can also make your signatures closer together if you don't want to stuff it very full, but it's really up to you. It's however far or close you want to tie your signatures. So to start out, you're going to take a scrap piece of paper, and this is going to be your outline, so to speak. You're going to put it around one of your signatures, and you're going to measure out your dots. I like to use 3 dots for this type of binding. It's super simple, so all you have to do is just measure how far apart you want your 3 dots to be. I kind of just eyeball it and go with the flow, but if you want it more exact, you can use a ruler. I kind of just make it a little over an inch from the edge and then about 2 inches in between, and that is just how I have decided to do it. I think I actually got this off of somebody else's measurements, but you can do it however you want. And then you'll want to label the top of the page and the bottom. That way when you're sewing all of your signatures into your book, they will all be the same way, because if the measurements are off a bit and you sew it in upside down, the pages might pop out in different ways, so that's not fun. And then all you're going to do is take something sharp. I took a tack just to be simple, but you can take anything sharp and poke holes into the folding of the paper, and then that way you can have your holes, and it'll make it so much easier when you go to sew your signatures together. All you have to do is take some thread. You can use any type of thread. Normally I like to use wax thread. It's way more stronger and easier to bind, but you can use just normal sewing thread around the house that you have. And then you're going to put the thread through the needle, and we will begin the binding process. So just take away your measurement paper, and you take your needle and you go through the middle hole. And then once you're through the middle hole, you'll just pick either end and go through the end. So it doesn't really matter which end you decide to go through first, just as long as you pick one. You're going to go back through the middle once you've gone through an end, and then you're going to go through the other end and then back through the middle. And this is all it is. You can go around as many times as you want, or you can just go around once, and it just depends on how sturdy and strong you want your book to be. And you're just going to tie it off, and you have a signature binded together, and this is going to make it so much easier when you're binding the signature into the actual book cover. So once you have it all tied off, we're going to put it into our book cover. So you're going to want to measure the book cover pretty precisely. It'll make it a lot easier. So you're going to put all your signatures into your book cover at once they're all binded, so you can kind of see where they're aligned. And you're going to take a pencil. I'm kind of out of frame here, but you're going to take a pencil and you're going to mark where each signature lands when you just put them all in there, because you want them to kind of fit wherever they just kind of flow, if that makes sense. Because you don't want them too far apart, you don't want them too close together, you just kind of want it normal. And then you're going to take your measurement scrap piece of paper and you're going to line it up on top of where you marked with your pencil. And then you're just going to poke a hole through each of the holes again, just to make it easier once you sew. And then the sewing process is the exact same as the signature. So it's such an easy binding process. You're going to go in through the middle, through the side, and then through the middle again, and then through the side. And you can do this however many times. I recommend that you do it a lot when it comes to the cover. You want it to be super tight, that way the pages don't hang out. And you want to make sure you tie it really well, because if it comes untied, then your book is going to come apart. And so then you just have your signature in, and you have to do this process to all of your signatures, but it is way easier this way. But it will be worth it in the end. So you have your finished product once you've sewed them all in. I really hope this tutorial helped you guys. If you have any questions, just let me know. I will make a different type of binding tutorial in the future, but for now, here's the one that I have learned and have grown to love. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much, as always, for watching, and don't forget to leave me your video requests, because I want to make content that you guys want to watch. And I will see you guys in the next video.